So today I am going to be showing you how to use these things on the skin. Several, but I've made some videos on how to use this on the face. But today I am going to be focusing on the body because I got questions about that. And also on my face because I know some of my new viewers have not seen those videos. So today I am going to be using these things on my body. So I've had my bath, my hands, my face are dry. I have not creamed, I have not done anything. So I'm going to be taking you through the basics, the do's and the don'ts of using these things, and actually also the benefit, because there's no need of using something when there is no benefit. Some people are just using things for using sake. They don't even know how to use it. They don't even know why they are using it. Because if you don't know why you are using something, honestly, you are going to stop, and at the end of the day, you're not going to get result, and you just wasted your time, wasted your resources. So it is important to know why you are using these things. Now, first of all, let me give a background of these things. Now, this is snail gel. This is tomato gel. And this is aloe vera gel. Now, I would want you to know that these things are essences. Do you understand? These things are moisturizing, hydrating essence. If you read here, it is written rich in aloe vera essence, 99%. So these things are essence, okay, which means that it is primarily used for skin hydration. Now, the difference between these three things now is the active ingredients in them. Now, this one has tomato extract in it. Tomato extract, which you know is good. It has, I think, lycopene extract or lycopene something in it in tomato. So it helps to brighten the skin. It is an antioxidant. It helps to basically brighten, glow, and just protect your skin from environmental skin radicals. That's what antioxidants are known for. Now, aloe vera, on the other hand, is soothing. This is a soothing gel. Do you understand? This helps to soothe your skin. If you have burn, if you have itching on your skin, then you should go for this one. If you want brightening of any sort, glow, radiance, go for tomato gel. Now, snail gel, this has snail mucin, this has snail essence, this has snail excrete, and all of those. This actually has three different types of snail extract. Okay, so it is very, very hydrating and rich in anti-aging benefits, because if there is one thing snail gel, snail mucin is known for, it is that it has anti-aging benefit. It helps to firm the skin, it helps to smoothen the skin, it helps with fine lines and wrinkles and all of those things. But amongst all of these things that I just described now, these three things are hydrating. Anyone you use, they are hydrating. As you can see, I have three of them and I use three of them. I would say I use three of them, and this one is remaining more than these two, and that is because snail gel and aloe vera gel are actually my favorite. I really, really love the snail gel. It is very, very good. So as I've given a brief background, just in case you don't know anything about these things, this is what they do and how they function. Now, if you are seeing me for the first time, I always like to introduce myself. I am Beautiful Jenny, a passionate skincare consultant who is here to make sure that you understand your skincare ingredients, you understand why you are using your product, and also know how to use them properly to get a very good result. Now, I offer one-on-one skin consultation. If you want to talk to me personally, you have skin issues, you want to form a routine, you don't know how to go about it, you can reach out to me for a one-on-one consultation on WhatsApp. Just send a message to the number. Then I'm going to tell you everything it takes to have a one-on-one consultation, and we start and I get you that glowing skin of your choice. Now, the very first step to actually using this thing on your skin, let's start from the skin, or should I start from my face? So first of all, my face now is very dry. In fact, my body is very dry. I just had my bath, and yeah, so I purposely left my face to be dry because I wanted to use my cleanser, my cleaner, however you want to call it, dermalis cleaner. So I am going to be using this first on my face. If you know me, you know I use dermalis. I use dermalis either 1 to 2 times a week. Some weeks I don't use it. Do you understand? Some weeks I don't use it. Like this particular one I'm using now, I have used this for like 3 months, going to 4 months now. So that is to tell you that I don't use it every time. So I use it for dark spots. I use it to control oil production because it has BHA and AHA. Okay, so it is good for oily skin, and it has carrot extract. The carrot extract is one of the reasons why I maintain it in my routine, because it helps to brighten up my skin basically. So I let my skin dry before I use it. I let my skin dry, and after I apply it, I also leave my skin. I don't instantly start applying things on my skin. This is one thing you should know when it comes to using acids. Any acid you are using, after applying it, give it time. Do you understand? Give it time to work. So this is how I use it. I also use it on my eye area, and it doesn't do anything to me. I just dab it. I don't like cleaning the way I clean it. I just dab it and I'm good. So please trade with caution. Do the one that works for you. If you know you have sensitive eye area, do not use in your eye area. Just use it around your face. So now basically I am done with that. We are going to go to the body. So the first rule, or my personal first rule to using these things on my body, is I don't use it on dry skin. In as much as this is hydrating, do you understand? I don't use it on as my skin is dry, because when I use it, I feel like I just slapped something on my skin that is not going anywhere. So normally the way I use these things is once I come out from the bathroom, like I clean my skin 50% and then I start using it. But because I can't start pouring water on my skin now, I'm going to be using my toner, which also serves as a hydrant. Okay, this is the dessert toner, in case you don't know it. So I'm going to be applying my toner now to my hands to add that hydration to my hands to aid easy penetration of the skin. Now, why should you even bother to use these things on your skin? Because I know so many of you are going to have that question. Okay, so why must I use this thing? Now, I have noticed that if you have rough skin, for some people, their skin are rough not because their pores are clogged. No, your skin is rough because your skin is dry. There was a time I consistently used this snail gel. This is like the second or third container of snail gel I've been using since I started using it. Okay, so I'm going to use snail gel on one of my hand and then tomato gel on. So this is the consistency of this one. You get. So I noticed that my skin became smoother. Like my skin became very, very smooth. You can see how it is on the skin. Let me turn this way. So it has this glow and hydration it gives to the skin. So I noticed that when I started using it, I started noticing a smoother skin texture. Do you understand? So it helps to enhance your skin's glow. And personally, if I'm going to be rating it for anything, I am going to be rating it for smoothing of skin. This thing smoothens your skin. Now I'm going to use tomato gel on the other hand. So this one is more runny. The snail gel is thicker. This one is not runny, like runny, but yeah, the snail gel is just slightly thicker. So let's see how this is. So these things work the same. I already explained. If you want glow, go for tomato gel. Do you understand? If you want firming of skin, smoothing of skin, deep level hydration, go for snail gel. If you want deep level hydration, firming of skin, go for snail gel. But if you want glow, radiance, yeah, this is what tomato gel is giving me. This is tomato gel glow. And then this is snail gel glow. Although this one now is like drying a bit. You understand? So this is the glow you are going to get. So I'm going to use this one on my face. That's how I divided it. So yeah. So immediately I apply this. I do not let this to dry up totally. I move in straight. I move in straight with my moisturizer. So by the time you do this and wake up in the morning, you are going to see a difference in your skin texture. You are going to see in the difference in your skin's appearance. So I just, rub it in gently and then I allow it to penetrate better. Because if you keep rubbing it and rubbing it, it's going to penetrate. But actually, I don't think I see any need to do that. So this is what you have with this side. This is the snail gel. So This is what we still have with this. So I'm going to let this to sit, and then, so this is basically almost, you see the glow. So this is snail gel side. Yeah. So this is the glow you get. So if you have a body lotion that you feel is not hydrating, that's another reason why you can use this thing. If you have a body lotion, the body lotion is very thick and moisturizing, but you feel like your skin is dehydrated, your skin is yearning for hydration, you can use this instead of changing your routine. Do you get? You can use this instead of changing your routine. You can either get the snail gel or you get the tomato gel. To me, honestly, they do basically the same thing, but I just personally prefer the snail gel. And from all my videos, everybody just keeps talking about the snail gel. So yeah, I love the snail gel very, very well. It's good for the face, it's good, even the tomato gel, they are both good, as I said. But my personal favorite is the snail gel. So as you can see, everything is has penetrated in better, and there you have the glowing skin. So you see my skin now, I don't have any oil on my skin, but it looks like I applied oil to my skin, but there is no oil. Now this is the effect you get when you use uh your gels or your essence on your skin. And you can basically do this morning and night. This must not be night or something like that. No, I'm just doing this in the night because that's just the time I got to shoot this video today. So I'm going to start with my face. I have left the acid to penetrate into my face and do what it is supposed to do. So I need to cleanse my hands and come back to do my face routine. Okay, so now over to my face. So the very first thing I'm going to use as usual is my toner. So if I didn't have this toner, the first thing I'm going to apply now to my face is either a ceramide face serum or hyaluronic acid face serum. Anytime I use either my Dermalis or my Clean and Clear face cleanser, I make sure to follow up with either ceramide or hyaluronic acid. In fact, depending on how I feel, I use both of them. Trust me, you guys know that I love skincare products. So most times I use both of them at the same time. You get? So for my toner, I love to apply it generously, double layer. I like to double my toner, and then I let it sit on my skin. Can you see the glow? Like, this particular thing makes your skin glow better. And I think even using a toner, like it elevated it, it's different from when your skin is just wet from water. You get? So the glow is different. Look at my skin, is like it's drying in, but the glow is still there. So this is snail gel, this is tomato gel. So the glow is the same basically for me. I don't see any difference. So I'm going to let this sit on my skin, dry up a little bit into my skin, and then I'm going to come back. So my serum for the night is Face Fact Retinol Serum. Okay, I think this is out. I'm just going to finish it. This is one of my best face serums from Face Facts. I'm also going to let this to sit on my skin, and then I'm going to come back. Like, look at the glow from this serum. I love this serum. So now the next thing I'm going to use is this. Now, for your face, this can be the last step or the second to the last step at night. Though for your face now, I do not advise using this in the morning, because in the morning you have more things you are using. You are using your sunscreen, you are using your makeup, and all of those things. So this is best advised to use at night. So you can use this as your last step, which is going to be what I'm going to do this night. Okay, I'm going to be using this as my last step. But after this, you can also use your face cream or face moisturizer to actually seal in. So let's say you want to use a lightening face cream, like in your routine, you have a lightening face cream, like this is perfect to use before using a lightening face cream because it's going to suit your skin. It is going to prevent redness. It is going to prevent sunburn. It is going to prevent any itchiness or prevention or reactions that might come from that particular lightening cream that you want to use. So you see this one now, this one is watery. So yeah, I'm going to apply it. So this is the glow you get from using aloe vera gel. And one thing with aloe vera gel is immediately you use it, it just puts everything together because it sort of dries into the skin. So let's say just like I use my toner, I use the serum, and that retinol serum, it really stays on the skin. Do you understand? So as I now apply this aloe vera gel, now it sort of put everything together. It's not totally dry yet, but by the time it dries up, my skin is not going to feel dry. It's going to feel moisturized and hydrated at the same time. So basically, that is it for it. If you have any questions, any concerns, do leave it in the comment section. But honestly speaking, see, using these things on your skin, it's going to elevate your skincare routine. If you know that the product you are using now is not hydrating, try adding any of these things into your routine, using morning and night. Give yourself like 2 to 3 weeks of usage. You are absolutely going to love it. And they are pretty affordable. I think 3,000 or so. Very affordable. So you can get it and just be using it. And, like my skin now is totally dry. But can you see how moisturized my skin is looking? For those people that say that this fair and white so white is drying to the skin, I don't know the type of skin you have, but how is this drying? It's not drying in any way, right? I don't have any oils, but my skin looks like I have oil on it. You get? So it is very nice and very, very moisturizing on the skin. So that is how to use these things on the skin. I hope I answered your questions and I hope you have liked this video, left a comment, and please share this video to help someone that is confused about snail gel, tomato gel, and aloe vera gel. And yes, you can also use aloe vera gel on your body. Remember, I just divided it so I can use it, show you how to use it basically in different parts of my body. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I'll see you on our next one.